Hey you ever wake up in the morning and the first thing on your mind is, today's a good day to make a video about time travel. Well, congrats, because today is that day, and also... that's weird. Ugh. I think the milk in my fridge expired. Perfect reason to make a video about time travel! And yes, the synth is necessary. So, time travel is actually a fairly recent invention in fiction, dating back to H.G. Wells' The Time Machine in 1895. Since then, the genre has kind of exploded. We've got Rick and Morty, Back to the Future, Harry Potter, Groundhog's Day, but even Game of Thrones has time travel in it now. But time travel in fiction usually breaks down to three basic theories. The first big question is if time is malleable, if you can alter the past and change the future. So, consider the following example. I turn on my time machine, go back to the night before, steal my phone, and then I go on a text a friend to make brunch plans for the next day so that I create an alternate timeline in which I don't smell the rancid milk because I'm at brunch. This idea of time as something that's changeable and produces alternate timelines and alternate realities is really popular because it produces multiple universes to play with and makes for really interesting chains of cause and effect. Think Rick and Morty and Back to the Future. Characters are constantly altering events that happen in the past, changing things in the future, and moving to alternate timelines. But if you flip this theory and assume that time doesn't change and holds you accountable for your actions, you get cool things like paradoxes. So, if I didn't sniff the milk, then I don't go back in time, but if I don't go back in time, who's to stop me from sniffing the milk, so I go back in time. Yeah, no point ruining all space, time, and continuum over spoiled milk, but the point is, fixed timelines are really interesting because they produce things like paradoxes. Or, in other works of fiction, fixed timelines even suggest that if we could time travel, even the act of time traveling is something set in time. It's an act within a time stream. So if I had time traveled to the night before, drove all the way to the grocery, bought a new carton of milk to replace the one in the fridge, drove myself home, got that carton, put it in the fridge, but little do I know, that carton of milk is expired. Because this is a fixed timeline and can't change the future, so by putting the milk in the fridge, I caused the events that caused me to go back in time. This is known as a closed timeline curve. You might recognize it from that Futurama episode where Fry becomes his own grandfather, or that scene in Harry Potter where they use a time turner to fulfill, the future events that have already happened. The idea of time and time travel as almost a self-fulfilling prophecy can be traced back to the Russian physicist Igor Dmitrievich Novikov, who proposed that all time travel has to be consistent with the starting point. Paradoxes are impossible because they're self-preventative, they cancel each other out. And with this principle of self-consistency, time travel almost becomes a Greek tragedy or a prophecy where you're just doomed to watch yourself attempt to escape things that are predetermined. The illusion of change just ultimately yields to reality, and instead of alternate futures, you get self-fulfilling prophecies you can't escape. HBO's Game of Thrones uses a fixed timeline theory, and in their 6th season, they sum up its ideas really well with the line, "The past is already written, the ink is dry."
Hodor. So there you have it, folks. Fixed timeline curves, paradoxes, and multiverse theory. These are the three main framework building blocks for writing a really interesting time travel fiction. If you guys want further ratings, I would highly recommend the film Looper or 2004's Primer. It was kind of a big winner at Sundance, and it has multiple timelines, time travelers, and time machines. So I hope you have fun with this video, and I'll see you around. Specifically, I'll see you some other time. Bye.